Hello. All right, that was cool. You guys were like, yay. Man, I like being a Laugh Factory because they serve my favorite drink here. Alcohol. That's number one, dude. Anything with a percentage is in this bottle. No, I actually tried to stop drinking, bro. And I got a friend who's super supportive, invited me to a sober bar the other day. And when we got there, he's like, oh man, it's actually kind of safer than a regular bar too. I think it's a little bit more dangerous than a regular bar. Because you can still get into a bar fight, but if somebody wants to fight you at a sober bar, they mean that shit, dude. Yeah, they're not fueled by anything other than genuine dislike for you. It's very scary. Very scary, dude. Before I continue, I just want to get something off my chest. Can I trust you guys with this secret? Yeah? All right, I'm going to tell this side. You guys were like, no. This guy was like, yeah, let's do it. I hate when people say humble abode, bro. Like when you say humble abode, it implies that there's other kinds of abodes, but you never hear about them, bro. Like, take my brother, for example. He just bought a house, fucking show off. And when I got to his house, it's a pretty nice looking house from the outside, right? And as soon as I walked in there, he's like, haha, welcome to my humble abode. This motherfucker's house is 5,987 square feet with a wine cellar and a grand piano in the living room. If there was ever a pretentious abode, I was in it, all right? Yeah, the only thing humble was my salary when I walked in, okay? That's the only thing, dude. Somebody said they were from out of town. I am not from out of town. I was born and raised in Chicago, been here all my life, and I'm just used to everything that happens here, bro. Like all the guns, the violence, the catalytic converter theft. You guys remember that shit? Yeah? Like, I was just in Minnesota recently, right? And my first night back, I got woken up by a noise, and I look out my window, and there was 5 dudes stealing my neighbor's catalytic converter. And all I could think was, that is a 2-man job at most. What? What's wrong with today's youth, dude? You know? And I was gonna call my neighbor to warn him, and when I went to check my phone, there was a text from him saying, you're not gonna believe this, it's taken 5 guys to steal my catalytic converter. And I was like, I know, that's why I'm texting right now. But I did not know how bad Chicago looked to other people until I was in Minnesota. I was there for like a day, checking into the hotel. And you know, they have to check their ID when you check in or whatever. And the clerk sees my address and he's like, you're from Chicago? And I was like, yeah. And then he goes, man, I would never go over there because I heard that if they try to rob you and you don't give them at least $40, they will kill you. Yeah. So I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up and give me $40 before I fucking kill you. I got banned from the Hilton. You know what I mean? Like, that's... Like, you know, it doesn't bother me that much, but it does limit my options a little bit, you know? Yeah, no, like I said, I love Chicago. This is where I met my wife, guys. We've been together for a while. And being married is cool. Anybody married in here? Nobody's married in here. This one guy's like, yeah. No, yeah, guys, I'm married to my wife. Like I said, it's cool. You know how some people marry their best friend? I didn't do any of that. This is real life, okay? I married the woman I love with all my heart because she was pregnant, okay? That's why we did that. And we like doing stuff together. We like getting coffee. That's our favorite thing. We like getting Starbucks, but we're also on a budget, so we got the mobile app, you know, discounts, points, whatever. You guys got the apps, right? For sure. You got, yeah. They're like, yeah. I got a bagel this morning. No, yeah, we got the points, right? But every time I place a mobile order, like, I don't know if it's because I live in a white neighborhood or because of my face, but every time I try to get our mobile order, I feel like the baristas think that I'm stealing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now, what me and my wife have been doing is stealing from the mobile order section. We've just been kind of going with it, dude. Our checking account looks amazing right now. It looks real good. Me and my wife married. We have a kid together too, a nice little 2-year-old, really cute kid. Thank you. You haven't seen a picture. What if he's grotesque? He's amazing. She's like, "Aw." No, yeah, he's really cute. I have one wish for my wife. I hope that my son is better to her than I was to my mom. Because when I was 7 years old, my favorite place to mess around was the grocery store. I'd go around, touching all the fruits. Maybe get a boner, just like weird kid shit, And whenever that would happen, my mom would tell me something that I don't know if you should be telling a kid. She would be like, "Alan, you better calm down or that man over there is gonna kidnap you." And that shit would work because I grew up in Logan Square before it became more American, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to live with my parents, let alone some creep from the Jewel, And I thought, because my mom is old school Mexican, only her generation of parents said that. But the other day I was at the Dollar Tree, right? And I'm in the cereal aisle, and I hear kicking and screaming and crying. And I look to my right, and there's a young Mexican mom and her son. And she looks at him and says, "Jaden, you better shut the fuck up, or that man over there is gonna kidnap you." And this bitch pointed at me, bro. I wasn't even mad that she used me as an example. I was just like, where did all this time go that I am now the creepy random guy at the store? I felt just old, my back started hurting, it was insane, bro. And I was not gonna stand there and get called old, so I was like, "Hey lady, first of all, ain't nobody want nasty ass little iPad kid Fortnite playing Jaden. And second of all, are we both not at the Dollar Tree right now? I can't afford to take care of this kid by myself. I would have to kidnap you too in this economy, really." Anyway, that's how I got fired from the Dollar Tree, so if anyone's hiring. Before I get off stage, guys, I just want to tell you about one more thing that I hate. Anybody in here own dogs? Okay, I love dogs. Don't get scared. I don't like when dog owners lie about how strong their dog can be. Yeah, like the other day I was out for a walk, right? The other day I was out for a walk. I was walking from my house to my car. That's why I was on a walk. It was a short walk. And this dude is walking his German Shepherd, right? And as soon as the German Shepherd sees me, he runs at me, starts barking and howling, and I'm freezing up, And the owner comes up and says, "Oh, no, don't worry. She might lick you to death, but that's about it." And I was like, really? The only thing that this German Shepherd is capable of, with its claws and its teeth, is licking me to death? The only thing that this police canine unit-ready police dog is capable of is licking me to death? Well, that kind of gave me some peace of mind, knowing that I wouldn't get hurt. So I'm petting the dog and I look at the owner and I'm like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up and give me $40 before I fucking kill you." And that dog bit the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Why can't they just be honest, guys? That's been my time. Thank you so much.
Salazar, everybody.